AFL, Jackson here with Dick Jerk Studios, and welcome back to another episode of Outside the Hash, episode 31. So, gonna be a quick episode because we are in the easy season. About to start getting even shorter.
And Kyle died of leg mount again.
Kyle's still dead. So sad.
So
you ready to get started with some Canadian football?
I am. So technically I only had one game to cover, but because Kyle's not here, I will cover the...
Proceed.
Okay. I don't know why it's been doing that a lot lately. But tragically, my Elks fell to my Bombers, effectively probably ending our season.
If you're wondering what's up with the logos, they're using indigenous logos for event like the Aussies did for that couple weeks.
Yeah. They're pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like the Montreal one.
I'll have to look at it in a minute, but I like these two. But I don't know.
Can we have the NFL do this and they're just all Redskins logos?
That'd be hilariously based. that would be crazy. But it does look like either Russell Thompson was benched or got hurt. Trey Ford came in and wasn't much better. He did throw a touchdown pass, but he did also throw 2 picks. Relation just have, throwing the ball in general, because Justin Rankin was absolutely torching on the ground. So probably should have ran the ball more with the guy that had 150 yards on 14 carries. But what do I know? I'm just some guy that's on a podcast. So touchdown pass to Eugene Lewis, an interception for Darius Bratton, and perfect for field goals. Our punter was absolutely cracked, averaged 60 yards a punt. So I guess he was feeling a bit dangerous in this game. Yeah, clearly better than their punter. Goodness sakes. But Zach Colaros wasn't. Holy crap.
Stop dying. You're going to die like Kyle.
I'm going to die like Kyle. I blame my roommate. But Zach Colaros had 190 yards, touchdown and interception. They also found success in the run game, which is probably why Edmonton had to stop running, I'm guessing. 2 rushing touchdowns for Brady on 18 carries. So he also had a pretty good game.
He finally got his first touchdown of the season.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's leading the league in rushing yards, and this is the first game he had.
He doesn't have a touchdown? That's actually really funny. So congrats, Brady. It took you all but 10-ish weeks. It is maybe closer to 12 or 13.
Week 16. It's game 16 for them.
So a touchdown for Wilson here on 5 receptions. He had an all right game, and then the picks went to Tony Jones and Michael Ayers. And they also forced a couple fumbles as well. Their kicker, Sergio Castillo, was trying to fumble the bag with 2 shanked field goals. So over to team stats really quick. As we saw through the player stats, a lot of running in this game. So Edmonton did outgain Winnipeg by a little bit, but ultimately just couldn't get the job done because they sucked at passing in this game. Also had 2 turnovers, so that'll hurt you. A few turnovers, a couple of fumbles too. So apparently also just decided not to make trips to the end zone, into the red zone. So that doesn't help out a whole lot either. So and then Winnipeg was pretty efficient for going 3 for 4 there. So the time possession battle was won by Winnipeg marginally, but that was not helping out Edmonton's case either. So RIP Edmonton. It was the hopes of coming back are probably now dead. So that being said, the division still sucks. So anything could happen, but not looking great. And then the other game, gosh, don't warn me again. Shut up.
But the CFL site has trackers.
For real. Although this is technically supposed to be Kyle's game, he's not here, so I'll try to go quick here. Jake Mayer had a couple touchdown passes, an interception, also had a couple rushing touchdowns on the ground. with Tommy Stevens running a 69-yarder. Nice. Spread the wealth out in the receiving yards and touchdowns here. Yeah, a couple fumble recoveries here. Renee made his lone field goal of the afternoon, and Cody Grace had a pretty decent punting game. So, and then as Saskatchewan's side, Trevor Harris was almost perfect. It was 248 yards and a touchdown. Raquel Armstead, though, probably had the best day out of anybody in this game with 200 rushing yards. No touchdowns, though, so it sounds like our boy in Winnipeg. Keon Baker over here had a touchdown and then an interception for Jameer Thurman. Brett Lauer, that's surprising. Saskatchewan's kicker loves the shank tag, so unless they picked up somebody new. It was perfect for in this game. So good to see him get it together, I guess. So in terms of team stats here, Saskatchewan marginally 480 yards to Calgary's 360. Pretty not exactly dominant, but they did outgain Calgary pretty marginally there. So both teams had a fumble. Only one turnover, though, so relatively clean there. Both teams pretty efficient in the red zone. Calgary being perfect. Pair of tackles for losses. So, and then, yeah, so that's pretty much summing that game up. So Calgary did try to make a late little comeback there, just a little too late. That second quarter really killed them. So, but beyond that, they were keeping things close here. So those are my the two games with an asterisk, I should say.
All right. Well, I have my one game. So let me share my screen.
Oh, watch the stream.
Alrighty. So I have my one AFL game. So Montreal versus Ottawa. So Ottawa would throw a pick six here to start things off. 5 minutes into the first. It was pretty much catch and run to the races. There was no mystery got it. So Montreal would then be able to get one in here on a quarterback named Fajardo. Midway through the third, Ottawa would finally get on the board with a touchdown, but it'd be pretty much nothing from out there for the rest of the game. So Montreal won 24-12. So pretty boring second half.
Yeah.
So Fajardo with your leading passer, LeBarn with your leading rusher, and Hardy with your leading receiver. In the other game, the Hamilton Tiger-Cats beat the Toronto Argonauts 33-31. That was actually a back-and-forth kind of game. Bo Levi Mitchell with your leading passer, Gideon Perry your leading rusher, and Daniel with your leading receiver in that one. Montreal still leading the way, top of the East. Winnipeg is leading the West. Kind of surprising. Remember when Winnipeg was 0-4?
Yeah, that's insane, man. That just shows how bad the West is.
Yeah, they just remembered that they were going to have been to 3 straight Grey Cups.
Probably about to be 4 at this pace.
Yeah. We are, yeah, but Edmonton's still in it.
I guess, yeah. I thought Saskatchewan had another game on Edmonton. That's why I was kind of writing them off. But even so, it's looking. I need to see Edmonton's schedule.
You need Edmonton to
because got what 2 more games, maybe 3.
Yeah,
3.
There's 18 games. Yeah.
Oh, 8. Okay, so there's 4. All right. Yeah, then they're not cooked yet. Never mind. Calgary winning did not help. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Saskatchewan. Yeah, I'm done.
Technically, even Hamilton
I was trying to
play for a crossover.
I was trying to say Hamilton winning didn't help with the crossover.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about Hamilton, so.
Yeah. Week 17 games here.
I gotta go Winnipeg.
Yeah, go and win. Yeah,
Sorry, Edmonton, can't ride with you guys.
Yeah. Not a great.
BC.
Hamilton's kind of hot right now, but
I'll go Ottawa.
we got two then, and my app.
Montreal.
Yep. So yeah, your Edmonton screwed you over, and you're back to.
That's okay. Take it.
Bo Levy, your leading passer, Oliveira, your leading rusher, and McGinnis, your leading receiver. Pretty easy playoffs right now. And then hop over and do the ELF championship game. The Rotten Fire versus the Atlanta Vikings. So Vienna would actually start scoring off here and Ben Holmes would find rescored. They hit the extra point. Go would give the Fire 1 point lead. And Clark would find a man who would power his way across the goal line and then didn't get a safety, and then Tunga would basically go down here.
No.
So
No.
The Fire won 51-20. So it wasn't even close.
Wow.
The Fire absolutely smoked the.
Imagine going undefeated and losing by 31 in the championship game.
It's almost like the Ryan Fire are just much better than everybody else in the league, and they just had
Shocker.
a game in 2 years. Yeah, so Clark with your leading passer, Tunga with your leading receiver, and your leading rusher, and I believe he had 4 touchdowns. So anyways, I had a perfect bracket. So I got my 80 of 80 points. We can all laugh at Kyle and his 16.
That was so bad.
And then you had 64 of 80.
I honestly would have had a perfect bracket because realistically, I didn't think Paris would win, but I thought they were.
Would have been perfect. Oh, just about.
I was gonna say when I saw that score, I was like, it's really close. So I actually had a really no. I shouldn't. Oh, that's okay. What was your score? 45-27. Yeah, both pretty close.
Yeah,
that's okay. I had to glaze Paris anyway.
1 touchdown better. X League. Yes, we have a bye week. Kyle got his picks in. If you want to change anything, he's gonna lose a pick because he picked IBM over Obic.
Wow, he's stupid. I think honestly, all that looks good. Hang on, what's going on with Kobe versus Panasonic?
The Panasonic is 2-0 and Kobe's 1-0, so we don't really know.
Panasonic. We picked these last week, though, right?
Yeah, we picked these last week because we did.
Oh yeah, then yeah, if we picked them last, yeah, I'm alright with it. Never mind. I don't know why I thought you guys just randomly picked those for us when he was here. Yeah, no, that then all looks good.
Yeah, I don't have the. Let me get these real quick so we can have the proper full season standings there, even though not really matters that much. So, college football. It was a good week for all of us picking roughly. Obviously, well, I mean, to be fair, the Abilene did end up straightening things out.
They cleaned things up.
They almost pulled it back because they were down big at halftime, weren't they?
20-3, and it was almost 28-3. We were down 27-3. I think that's why we didn't pull it off.
Yeah.
But it's also because I left. The second I left, they started just dominating. I know.
Yeah.
I was like, of course. I'm not surprised about the Incarnate game. I'm mad that I just didn't go with them. I'm a little surprised Northern Arizona got beat that bad, considering they kept up with Arizona.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure,
But Arizona's just garbage.
We can all laugh at Kyle, the Illinois alumni picking Illinois again and losing. That's what he picked.
I mean, to be fair, I initially went Nebraska, but
And then
Then
my
I said,
face
screw it.
in my
Your
homering in
face can
Michigan.
change my face. Yeah.
And then my homering in Michigan paled out. You know.
Good for you.
Turns out,
Love to see.
welcome to the Big Ten. We're gonna run the ball down your throat.
I love it.
My choice of following Clint Dozell to try to upset Sacramento State did not go well, though.
Yeah, that did not go well in the slightest.
That went poor.
Alcorn State was kind of a base take too. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Picking out those Habuku for Kyle. Well,
We're getting murdered by Stephen F. Austin though. Oh gosh. Actually, no, I don't know. We're not going to beat him though.
You played
We never
Idaho
beat him.
good in the second half, you know.
I know, but SFA lives in our mind rent free. Okay, ACU is going to murder Utah Tech.
Yeah.
Utah Tech's really bad.
You know what? I'm going to continue to just go against Kyle on these. I just like picking Illinois when he doesn't pick Illinois. I think it's funny.
Come back to that. Let me come back to that one. Michigan for sure.
Big Little Brown Jug. We even won the Little Brown Jug in 2020 when we sucked balls.
Yeah. I gotta go Buffalo. I want to glaze UConn so bad, but
this isn't basketball.
It's not basketball.
Okay. Let's say NC. I mean, Northern beat Notre Dame, but they just lost to Buffalo in overtime. I think they got their.
I'll go NC State. NC State still dropped 30-something on Clemson, so.
I'll probably go NC State then. James Madison.
James Madison, guys, they better drop a 90 bomb.
This is kind of interesting. This is going to be this is a non-conference game this year, but next year UMass is rejoining the MAC, so it will be a conference game.
UMass is usually pretty garbage. I'll go Miami.
Yeah, I don't even know who UMass is winning against. I'm gonna guess it's an FCS team. I'll probably go Miami too because of the home team. San Diego State versus Central Michigan.
I'll probably go Central.
I'll be different, contrarian. San Diego State generally better at football.
That's probably a fair take.
And I don't know.
I'll go Marshall. I'm going Marshall. Stone Earl, baby, ACU quarterback. Let's go. Gotta glaze Marshall.
This is also an interesting thing because Marshall used to be in the MAC a long time ago. This is a former MAC matchup. Now we just need to throw UCF in because they're also a former MAC team.
Well, you better take Marshall to represent ACU. Good.
Yeah.
Akron, Ohio is really funny. That is really funny.
I gotta shout out Pat on this one and go with Akron, even though Ohio is probably gonna win.
I'll take Ohio then. Sorry, Pat.
Ohio is always the team that upset him whenever we do dynasties too.
Eastern, as much as it angers me. And I'll go Bowling Green. Okay, so
you've got the lead right now.
I'll go Penn State. I hate it. I'm very hesitant about this. It's just the hard thing for me is a much worse Illinois team beat Penn State 2 years ago. This Illinois team is far better than the one that beat. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. They still had Devin Witherspoon. They had a far worse quarterback because DeVito was hurt. So offensively, it's a better situation. But
yeah, but they're like a 2-touchdown favorite or whatever, which is
I just can't do it.
I think Illinois will cover.
Illinois will cover. They're not going to win.
I'm just going to put faith in them, you know.
I respect it. I wanted to. I just a moment.
Now we got the AF. Did you say just a moment?
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Here we go. Yeah, James Madison is going to win there. I don't know if I want to get... Okay. Now we got the two semifinals for the AFL. We'll start with both teams. Elon will get the first score. Brisbane will get the first score in the game. Brisbane will respond a little bit later. Here early in the third, Elon would take they're both commanding lead, but Brisbane would start to come back. Here they would make it a 1-point game, and here they would end up taking the lead with just over 10 minutes left in the fourth. But Geelong would manage to retain the lead here with just under 3 minutes. But unfortunately for them, Brisbane would go right down the field and reclaim that lead.
Bless up.
In 60 seconds, and Brisbane would win 95-85.
Freaking bless up.
And then here we have Port Adelaide versus Sydney. Port Adelaide would get the first goal of the game, but Sydney would respond, and here Sydney would take the lead. Basically, just pull away from there, just keep on attacking on. And they take 3 straight goals, and they end up winning 95. So, number 1 team in the league is in the championship, despite the fact they went through what they went through with forgetting how to play football for like second half of the year.
I was gonna say both teams kind of forgot who they were for an entire half, considering Brisbane had
start the year. Yeah.
Brisbane was in this situation last year, and then they start the year just 0-3.
Yeah.
And just woke up. So it's yeah. Now I'm kind of hesitant about my Sydney pick because Brisbane's a lot hotter, but obviously got to rock with it.
So Zorko, Henry, Answorth are your threes, and then Penny, and then 2 players hit tied for 3 goals, and Rao bottom.
Nice.
So there's the bracket so far. So this championship game actually comes down to will determine who
wins our brackets.
Who wins the brackets, because you have Sydney winning and I have Brisbane winning, and the championship is worth enough points to flip it.
Sweet. Go Sydney.
You know, I'll be happy because I'll still get a team ring then, you know.
You right, so.
Yeah.
Nobody has Brisbane, right?
Yeah, Brisbane's CPU.
I kind of want Brisbane to win, actually, not going to lie. It would just be funny because it'd be our first non-team Dome championship, I think. No. Yeah.
Yeah,
we've all won this.
Rugby, yeah.
Kyle won rugby, yeah. Okay.
Yep. All right, you got any closing things? If not,
I had my meme of the week. Really quick. I gotta run and attend a fridge that needs space. So, hang on. Let me make sure I might just do it so I don't get interrupted again. Just gotta make sure I'm sharing the right thing here. Okay, it's not really a meme, but I just felt like sharing this guy's parlay, which is a winning money with Jackson. So, guy bet 220 here and won 220. So, winning money with Jackson.
Yeah.
So that was the meme of the week. Oh, also, there was a Mickey Mouse meme way up here. Yep. So this is I don't know who that is, but they're making fun of one of the teams that just lost. So, meme of the week right there. Boom.
All right. I guess we'll see everybody next Monday. Kyle may or may not be able to call in that week, but he probably won't have video.